Good morning, everybody. Today is day 129 on the AT. Big T on the AT 26. And I'm leaving Spaulding Mountain Shelter. It is late. It's probably after 7 now. And got pounded twice yesterday. Got to meet Thomas from Poland. Thomas is a really neat guy. Works in construction here in the States, and really cool guy. Enjoyed getting to meet him. And No Miles helped him when he dropped my bag off in my food bag at Stratton. He saw Thomas walking and gave him a ride, and he was really nice. Good to see Thomas. Good to meet him. We stayed at the shelter last night. He was there when I got there. It did not rain. I managed to get to the shelter before it rained. I was running the last 2 miles, trying to get there because it was thundering and I could hear it coming. I made it to the shelter. Got my water and everything before it started raining. Hung my clothes up that were soaking wet, and they didn't dry any. It's just too wet in the air and dark. They did not dry, but I'm okay. It's just very uncomfortable and makes for a miserable hike. And I'm trying to figure out which way to go. I think I'm going the wrong way. I am. I'm headed down to the water. This is where I need to go. So I got to figure out the Carrabassett today. Thomas said he came across it yesterday coming this way, but every other Sobo that I passed said they went around it by going to Sugarloaf, because they tried to cross it a couple of days ago and had to go around it. But it rained so hard here yesterday, and it rained for about an hour and a half. I can't imagine being able to get across it, so I've got to make a decision when I get to Sugarloaf what to do. I'm gonna check far out and see if anybody's posted. The way to go around it is you go up, climb up to Sugarloaf, and then hike down to the highway and get around it. So it's not gonna be fun, but be better than going all the way there and then turn around and having to come back and do the same thing anyway. So I got to figure that out. Okay, that's the Blue Blaze up to Spaulding. I made it to here and I'm keeping on, and you can see got lots of rain here. That's gonna be what's gonna base my decision on what kind of shape the trail's in 2 miles when I get to Sugarloaf, or you have to turn off to skip Carrabassett. We'll see there what the trail's thick. I can tell how much rain yesterday. It rained all the way till dark, pretty much. Started raining as soon as I got to the shelter, which would have been probably 6 o'clock. Maybe I got there probably a little bit before 6, and then it started raining about 6 probably. And it came a gully washer. All right, let me get down. There's the completion plaque when they completed the trail. When they worked on it from 35 to 39. This is in honor of all those CCC workers who helped do it. And August 14th, 1937, near this spot completed the final link of the entire 2,054-mile trail, dedicated August 14th, 1987, by the volunteers of the Appalachian Trail Club. Pretty neat. Okay, decision time. Water running down off of Sugarloaf. That's the Blue Blaze up to the top of Sugarloaf, which is a ski area. That's the trail. I'm 10 miles from where I got to go today, the road where I'm going to be picked up. But in 2.2 is crossing of the Carrabassett. And I was just looking at the map and the way the water flows and all, and that's no way I'm gonna be able to cross the Carrabassett. There's just no way. It was so bad 2 days ago that people were going around it in the Sobos, and I haven't passed anybody today. I've been wondering, I was hoping maybe that I would pass a Sobo. I was hoping I'd pass a Sobo and they could let me know what the condition was, but it's a good chance. That being said, I bet they can't get across. So I'm gonna go up this. I mapped it and I took a picture so you could see it, but I've got to go up. It's almost 600 feet elevation gain in a half a mile, and then hike down through the ski area, down through Sugarloaf Ski area, and somehow make my way down to the highway, and then try to get a ride into Stratton from the highway, which I'm assuming is probably going to be about the same distance, 10 miles or so. I don't have any idea. I can't map that. There's no road for me to map. I'll be going down through the ski area unless there's some roads that are not showing up on the map. But it's not going to be fun either way. So I'm going this way. I'm going up, climb up to Sugarloaf. You probably have some good views up there. I know from the Bigelows you can see Sugarloaf. I remember that. But there's a sign here. There's a base lodge via lift line 2.5 miles on that sign. They made some Appalachian, I'll call them Appalachians here. So I don't know, I guess this is the planned reroute for the Carrabassett when this happens, because they got an AT sign here. Well, that's where I'm headed. Oh, and one other thing, I'm at 1998.9 right now. So mile marker 2000 is a mile between here and the Carrabassett. So I won't see the 2000 mark on the AT. I will hike past it, but I won't be letting you know. It won't be a day, won't be celebrating, because I'll be doing a reroute, a big T reroute. My final thought that I wanted to share while I'm thinking about it. If I go that way and get to the Carrabassett, 2.2 miles down there, and I'm afraid that I'll make the decision to go ahead and cross it, because I don't want to come back 2.2, and that may end up being a mistake, and I don't want to get there and make a bad mistake, because I don't want to walk the 2.2 back here and then up here and then all the way around to the highway. So everybody that crossed it said it was treacherous, and that was 2 days ago. So, and they didn't get these 2 thunderstorms that we got. So that's my other reason thinking too for not going that way. So much for having views. I don't have a clue where I'm going. There's stuff over there. All right, this is Sugarloaf Ski area. I just passed a couple of day hikers. I was sitting there at the top at the hut and just trying to figure out which way to go. I got full signal. There's a cell phone tower up here, and I have the app Onyx that I use hunting, and I loaded my maps here, and just so in case I go offline again, and I can figure out where I am, at least on the planet with them. They came up this run here. It's a blue, and I'm gonna go down it. Blues seem a lot steeper than this out west. When I'm skiing them, maybe that's the difference between skiing and hiking, huh? It may get steeper. It may be green right here. They said there's another road down here, and they're working on the road, so I'm working my way. It's a long way to the highway, though, I can tell you that. And there's more rain coming. Not very great views because it's so cloudy. Ooh, and the bugs are bad up here, too. It's been nice the last few days with rain. I hadn't had to deal with bugs much. Look at that view. That's what I gotta go over tomorrow. I think, pretty sure. Bullwinkles. Oh, making my way, trying to figure it all out. Man, the bugs are bad. Bugs are worse on the ski area than they are on the trail. All right, and finally getting down somewhere. It's been about 4 miles steady coming down. There's condos or something right there. Look like there's ski in, ski out condos on the side of a ski slope. Looks like that thing, you pull that, that's on skids. Wow. I guess they're gonna pull it. That's a woman hut or something. They're gonna pull it up the mountain. Man, I'd like to see what's gonna pull it. Wow. How does it stay on there? That's crazy. Yep, here we go. Finally. Yeah, I might get something to eat even. I'm out of food too. All I got is a pack of I got a few Slim Jims, a few goo, and a pack of instant potatoes. Oh, it's at least 4 miles down here, at least. And it's down on these roads. And I kept slipping and sliding on these gravel roads. Just follow the power line down is what I did. It's steep. Okay, there's always a silver lining. So I made it down to the resort, and then down on the bottom floor is D'Ellie's at Sugarloaf. And guess what? D'Ellie's is open and cooking breakfast. And look at this breakfast. This is called the yard sale. And if you've ever been skiing and you've had a terrible fall where you lose everything, poles, all your stuff, and you spread it out over a long way, we call that a yard sale. Well, they have their breakfast called a yard sale. Look at that. Silver lining, the trail provides. All right, made it down to the Maine Roadhouse Hostel. And it's a nice place. I stayed here in 23 with the Jens, Jennifers owned it, and now mother and son own it, and they're doing a good job. You want to stop here if you can. It's the Maine Roadhouse Hostel. They pick you up at the trailhead and bring you in. It's a nice place. We're going into town. They take you into town and take you back to the trailhead. Any others rides are cost, but they go into town to get to the grocery store and a restaurant. And there's a convenience store there too. We're gonna go in, and looks like rain's coming. Well, this is downtown Stratton. More wet trail, more difficult water crossings.